Hello, and welcome to the homepage of the Unitarian Church of Hinsdale. Today is a very special day, and we will not be streaming our regular Sunday morning service. We have joined forces with Unitarian Universalists from all across the state of Illinois for a Unitarian Universalist Democracy Revival. 16 congregations are gathering together for a time to remember our principles, share our values, and support and encourage one another as we near one of the most important elections this country has ever seen. Now, many members of our congregation are participating in this service, including our music director, Jamie Pantsman, and members of our celebration singers. We also have some other folks who have been doing work for it and making sure it's going to go smoothly. So you can join by hitting the link below where it says Statewide UU Democracy Revival with a YouTube link. That will take you there. Now, if you want to stay here for just a moment, Pam Fodor is going to share details of this week's religious education class. And then we're going to ask those of you who want to support our monthly Share the Plate recipient, but haven't yet had a chance to watch the UU ANI video. And please be as generous as possible, either by clicking the donate button on our website or by mailing a check into the church office. And then make sure you write UU ANI in the memo line. We are so grateful for everyone who is staying up to date on your pledges and keeping our church functioning well so that we can support one another and then we could do great work in the wider world, even in the midst of this pandemic.
Hi, everyone. Even though we're worshiping a little bit different this week, we do still have a tool of the week. So open up your toolboxes and find the duct tape. Duct tape represents flexibility and open-mindedness. Unitarian Universalism is a faith that will grow and adapt with you as your life changes. Our yellow rainbow principle is yes to spiritual growth and learning together. What you believed at age 8 might be different from what you believed at age 10 or 20 or 50. We have to be flexible in our thoughts in case we want to find new answers to things. This is how we grow and learn. Take care. See you next week.
Now is the time in our service when we share from our abundance and our want. Each month, this church has shared one complete offering from some good work group doing amazing work out in the world. But unfortunately, since the pandemic, that offering has dropped to nearly 10% of what we used to be able to share. In response, our Social Justice Committee has asked that we remind you each week about our shared plate recipient in the hope that we can continue giving them as much as we did before. Now, please do not feel that you have to give more than once. Just know that we are doing our best to share our resources with those in a hurting world. For October, our recipient is the Unitarian Universalist Advocacy Network of Illinois, or UUNI. Here is a message from the interim minister of UUNI, the Reverend Kay Mooney. In full disclosure, she's also my wife, but this group was not chosen by me. It's chosen by our Social Justice Committee. Kay Mooney is serving until the Reverend Scott Asang returns from his sabbatical. Now, Kay will share the good work of UUNI.
Hi, Kay Mooney here with the Unitarian Universalist Advocacy Network of Illinois. UUANI powers the social justice work of congregations. We provide people across Illinois with advocacy and legislative leadership to effectively build community and power to promote justice and a healthy planet. We bring social justice into the heart of the spiritual life of congregations and develop ways for church communities to live our UU principles. We help bridge communities and congregations and align spirituality with tangible actions to affect change. Since 2013, we have worked to ensure that those pieces of legislation that are near and dear to you, those places where you know you want to see change within the world, are at your fingertips. We've worked with organizations like Faith in Place and ICER, the Illinois Coalition of Immigrant and Refugee Rights, to make sure that we know about the legislation that's going into the Illinois Legislative House and Senate, and so that you can act on that legislation as you wish, and so that you can get down to Springfield when it's possible to be able to talk to your legislators and ensure that they know how you feel about the bills that they are working on. Our goal at UUANI is to help you advocate for substantive change in those areas that you care about. We thank you for your support. As President Obama reminded us in his Nobel acceptance speech, for all the cruelty and hardship in our world, we are not prisoners of fate. Our actions matter and will bend history in the direction of justice. Bend with me, folks. Bend that arc of history. Thank you for your support.
Hi, I'm Bob Daniel Wayman, serving on the board of the Unitarian Church of Hinsdale. This is the time in our service when we remember the good things this church does in the world and invites you to help support our work. You can go to our website, www.hinsdaleunitarian.org, and click on the donate button, or you can simply send your check to the church office. Now, even though we can't be together right now, I invite you to say our offering words together. This church is made up of all of us. It is what we learn together, the work we do together, the fun we have together. It is what we share with one another, with the people around us, and with all the world.
Now, please join me and a whole lot of other Unitarian Universalists as we join together to celebrate our fifth principle, the democratic process. And as we celebrate bringing love and kindness and compassion to one another and to the wider world, even in the midst of a very challenging time. I look forward to seeing you there, and I'll see you back here next week. Bye-bye.